Hello, everybody. Jess Lowe, Structural Building Components Association, SBCA. Another weekly update. It is July 17th, which means my anniversary to my lovely wife, Elizabeth, is coming up in 3 days on the 20th. Happy anniversary. Love you. Thank you for all that you do for me and our family. And a few birthdays to recap that just happened. We had just the last 3 days, actually, between Shannon, Jennifer, and Richard. Birthdays actually today. So happy birthday to all of them, and appreciate all that you do. So you get a shout out last week and this week. Jennifer's on vacation, so when she comes back, make sure that you let her know that she had a happy belated birthday, and she might be somewhere, other shoulder, that on vacation, that she's having some fun with her family. But other announcements and industry news or industry awards are now open. So the voting for that, the first round, couple of them, we've got 2 rounds. We just had a couple of nominees, so that'll be the final voting there. But if you did not see that email, look for it and make sure that you vote, because it does matter and it does count. And it's a great, really significant event for me when I won a couple of awards, but also just for our industry to be able to recognize some of the best people and some of the people that have contributed a lot over the years. As far as things kind of going on behind the scenes here, a little bit of HR. We are conducting interviews for an associate director position. So I'm really looking forward to having that position hired. So that's really what's taken up a lot of my time, is finding that right person. And kind of the nature to let you know a little bit behind the scenes. Everybody works from home, or distributed workforce, as I like to call it. You get a lot of applicants. So people flood in, you get a lot, and there's a ton of talent in there. And you figure out that, okay, there's going to be multiple people that can actually do the job. You get down to that, and then it's a matter of culture. And we've got a great culture on our team. Our staff is amazing. So really trying to bring somebody in, especially in a leadership position, to really help bolster their efforts and make our team a little bit better. It's a serious deal. So we're taking that as serious as we can, and really diving in as far as those interviews go. So hopefully in the next few weeks, be able to announce that new hire. Similarly, membership coordinator position, we just opened that up as well. So we're having a little bit of turnover there, but welcome anybody that would like to join our team in the membership coordinator. Look for it on our website, and then also on Indeed. That's a great opportunity to get a lot of people from all over the country to apply there. Beyond that, SBCA Foundation had a meeting today talking about a lot of different things that are going on. Wanted to draw some attention and awareness to the hardship grants. If you're unfamiliar with that, really great program that our foundation has developed, to where there's anybody that's connected to the component industry, whether on the NFC, the associate, the component manufacturer side, any of the employees. If there's anything going on, whether it's a flood or a fire or illness or any other type of hardship, they have established a fund to provide grants to really help them through that time. Now, money isn't everything, but it can sure go a long ways when you're trying to face an uphill battle. And plus, it lets you know that people care. So if you want to figure a little bit more out about that, go to sbca.foundation, and you can nominate somebody, you can apply for it. But it is one of those, it's a great opportunity to really, participate in an effort that is really amazing. And on the flip side of that, always looking for donors for the foundation as well. So it's one of those that if you've been thinking, or you got like, gosh, I really got a couple of dollars I'd like to put somewhere, whether it's $5, $25, $2,500, $25,000, whatever you want it to be. We've got donations of all shapes and sizes for the foundation, and appreciate every last single cent of it. And Andrea Patton, our recent hire for the philanthropy and outreach coordinator, can help you through with that. But kind of a double-ended, ask, but also an opportunity to give with our foundation. So really check that out, and look for BCMC to have some of the stories that have developed out of the foundation really be told there. So we are really working hard to get that story out there. Beyond that, another thing, Innovative Housing Showcase. We've talked about this in the past. We've presented and exhibited in the past. We're planning to come back to DC. They've moved it from June to September. Originally, we kind of built our OQM around that in June, but they moved it due to some logistical issues. And September, the weekend after Labor Day, so think of like the 6th, I think, through the 10th. It's going to be a Saturday, Sunday, open to the public. Monday, HUD's going to come in and kind of do their normal secretary tours, the houses or the facilities or the exhibits. Tuesday is going to be more of an education. And then Wednesday, they're adding a congressional breakfast. So any of our component manufacturers that really enjoyed the DC, or you felt like you missed out and really want to participate, reach out to our team. Sean Shields is going to be heading that up. So we would love to have any component manufacturer suppliers, and we get a few. And it's one of those that this is probably going to be largely staff driven, but it is one that we love to have those people there. And it's a unique experience. And you get to see construction, the broader sense of it, as well as innovation in construction through the lens of consumer based, but also the lawmakers. And there are some other there's going to be some people there that are in the industry. They're going to be side-eyeing us because we're super awesome, especially with our 2-story house. This year, I think we're going to go with a duplex. So we will be shouting out when we're ready to announce our partnerships with all of those folks that are helping us out there. But it's going to be bigger and better and going to be pretty awesome this year. So looking forward to that. And beyond that, really wanted to talk a little bit about, as a couple last seconds here, I've been doing a lot of discussions with people as far as kind of like the easy button for housing. And these are policymakers. These are people that are not necessarily familiar with construction. This audience that you're listening here probably understand it, but it's one of those I'm trying to develop that message and would love to have feedback on it. But in my mind, there's a huge appetite for that easy button, and I simply don't think it's there for housing. I think it takes small tweaks. I think we can go from a product solution to a process, and that's where components and utilizing multiple components in the same process, it helps builders. But it's one of those to where, when I boil it down, our industry, the component industry, we're focused on providing homes and the places where people are going to live their lives. And I think a lot of others are focused on providing shelter. And that, drawing that difference out, I think the fulfilling, lively, the place that people are going to live their lives in the homes that are built with structural building components are going to be much more successful than that easy button, like, oh yeah, this is a novel approach and different, and that must mean it's better. That's one of those things. It's a little bit of soapbox, but it's something I'm seeing and something that we need to be able to articulate as an industry a little bit better. So a little bit of everything in this one, but really appreciate you paying attention, and really just all of your interactions with SBCA, from our events to watching the videos to the emails to reading the magazine. It really do appreciate your time that you put in, and really as your association as members. So if there's something you want to hear, want us to work on, or to focus on, or to just have a conversation about, feel free to reach out. We are here, and we want to make sure that we are doing the absolute best we can for you, our members. So with that, I'm going to say the old sign off, peaks up, press on, and we'll talk to you all next week. Goodbye.